Well, good morning. Thank you for joining us today on the farm. I'm Ashley, this is my husband Steven, and we are Triple H Farm NC.
Hi, I'm Steven. I purchased a 3-tier Wynola Ranch quail cage. It is the Myshire edition cage, and I did not see anybody that had one of these yet, so I figured I would do a review on it. I've been using it for about a month and a half, 2 months now. I'm a first-time quail owner, and we are liking it so far. And I just want to show you a few things about this cage that I've seen, and I thought about getting a hatching time quail cage with all the brooders and stuff, and I seen how people were talking about how the poop gets stuck on the bottom of the floor, and we decided to go with the Myshire edition quail cage because we wanted the jumbo quail and we did not want a cage that was too small for them. So we spent the money to get a very nice cage here, and I'm very happy with it. Let me show you a few things about this cage. It's got this heavy duty guard to keep predators out, which I really like because we do keep them outside without a fence or anything, so this helps out a lot. But we got the feeder here, and there is a wire rack that it comes with that we put it in the feed, and it really does help keep the waste of food down, because without it I noticed that it was piling up in the poop tray, all the feed was, but once I put this thing in there, all the feed, it was very minimal waste that was falling into the poop tray, and it comes off very easily, like it's very easily comes off. So that's the feeder, and it holds about 2 scoops of feed with my feed scoop, and we'll show you a picture of that. Okay. And then so it has like 3 openings that you can open up and get the quail out and stuff. The thing about it is this cage is made for adult jumbo quail, and I had a problem early on when they were about 3 weeks old, maybe even 4 weeks. I had one squeeze out of the bottom here, so I took an extra thing and I zip tied it to the cage to keep them from coming out. Can you see that? And that had kept them out. They don't need it anymore, and I left it on there because I've got some new grow outs I'm gonna put in here in about a week, and I'm gonna move these guys down. These are the jumbo quail, this is a jumbo mix from Myshire Farm, and out of 24 this is what we got left. I think maybe 14 or 15, I don't remember how many I have. 1, 2, yeah. But that's what I had a good hatch rate. I mean, good hatch rate out of everything I've hatched, more than 50%. But these birds are a lot bigger than I thought they would be, and this cage is actually just right for them. They're almost full grown. They should start laying eggs any day now. They're about 9 weeks old. And here we have the poop tray. The poop tray slides out, and I dump it about every 2 or 3 days, and it fills up very quickly with this many birds. And the only thing that I've found that I don't like about this cage is the poop. It runs over the side here. You can see how it runs down. I don't have any problems with it getting in any water or any feeder It does not, it only comes out on the side right here, on the sides. And I don't know if there's, I could probably just make like a piece of something to block it from falling over the side. I don't think I'm going to do that. What I'll do is I'm just going to let it build up, and then every 3 or 4 months I'm going to take my birds out and pressure wash it real good. I'm really happy with the wire. The wire that they use is very strong, and they have it's the plastic coated wire for the floors. My quails, I raised them from chicks on sawdust or pine shavings, and when I put them in here, it took them about 1 or 2 weeks for them to get used to the wire. It took about 3 weeks before they were fully used to walking on the wire. I think their feet were kind of tender, but after a few weeks their feet toughened right up and they have no problem with it now. But yeah, this is a very good cage for this amount of quail. I think they were saying like you could probably put two roosters and maybe 10 hens in there. You could probably put a little bit more than that if you wanted to, but this thing that flips down, the top one's really easy. I found that once I'm going to start using these bottom ones, I'm going to have to find something that I can hook it up so that I don't have to sit here and hold it while I'm doing my stuff, because I'm going to have to get like a little latch, and I'll hook this top one, this bottom egg tray, to this top cover. That way I can just be hands-free, and then I can do whatever I need to do to be doing my quails. And I really, the water system on the back here, the water system is really, I really like it. I found out today, moving it out here, I have it under my shed, and we moved it out here to do this video. But the water containers are very nice, and it's like a little float that, like a toilet bowl plunger thing, that once it fills up, it stops. I'm gonna have to clean this out probably once a month from now on, maybe even every 3 weeks. I'm gonna have to take it off and wash it out with a scrub brush, because it was just standing water and it started to smell bad. But I'm gonna clean that today, and you can see that I have moved these things around, but these two are supposed to be on the top, and then all the water is connect to the bucket on the top. The bucket is very small. If I have this whole cage full, I'm gonna have to fill this up every day. You could probably get like a plastic, like a bigger container. When I have it under my shed, this bucket almost hits my roof, so on my lean-to. So I just stayed with this bucket for now. And it has a shut-off valve where you can turn it on and shut it off right here, and it's really easy to disconnect. Like, I really like how easy this tubing is. Very good tubing. My rabbit setup, because right now for our rabbits we're using clear tubing, and I'm worried about the algae getting into the tubing. But with the black one, there's no problem with that, and I really am very happy with this tubing that they sent. Now, when I did purchase this cage, they did not have the 3-tier available for purchase. What I did was I purchased 3 1-tier cages, and then I talked to the man in charge, or one of the people that did the orders, and he had his people put this together for me. I did pay extra, I believe, because I bought 3 1-tiers separately, and then I had them put it together. And the way that you put it together was very easy. It came in like 4 packages, or 3 or 4 packages, and when I put it together, it was very easy. It took maybe an hour to put it together. But when it came with the wire cages were all assembled, I just put the frame on and the waterers and the feeders and stuff and the bucket. The casters, I don't want to move this cage with the water sitting up here. It's full. So I'm going to put this on the ground, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is for it to move around. You get a wider picture.
I got them all four.
No, back up and just show me. See how easy it moves? Like, I'm pushing it, I can pull it. It's in my grass on uneven ground, and I'm really happy with that. I thought it would be harder, but it's actually very easy. We're gonna probably do about 20 hens, and then we're gonna use the top one just for grow outs, and then the bottom two will be for egg layers. So when I purchased it, it arrived with these partitions. I think that's what they're called, partitions. They're separators. They separate the cages on the inside. Here, let me show you. We'll just get one. There's 1, 2. There's 6 of them. So we can separate every tier. There's 3 tiers, and we can separate them into 3 cages each. And there's three holes. So what you do is you put these in there. I'm gonna try to do it down here. I have not tried to do this yet. I just opened this. But yeah, thank you. See, she has to hold up the cage so that I can get in there. But I think they just go in here like this. Maybe you have to slide it in the bottom. Yeah. And then they'll go in here. I'll probably zip tie it is what I'll do. And then you can get, that way you can make 3 separate cages out of every tier. That way you can have a total of 9 separate quail cages, and that will be very good. If you have like just a few you want to set aside, like your biggest ones to breed them, and that'd be really good. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on here today, and I'll probably zip tie them on there. I don't know, they didn't send any hardware to connect them, but zip ties will be fine. And I'm gonna separate my whites from my browns, and I believe I got Pharaohs or whatever that comes in the Myshire jumbo mix. But I'm gonna be keeping the whites, and I didn't get enough of the brown ones, the jumbos and the Pharaohs. I didn't get enough of those, so I ordered some more just jumbo wilds. And those are the ones I'm going to be breeding for jumbo wilds. And these ones, they'll go to the freezer.
Freezer camp.
But yeah, this is definitely a very good cage, good quality. I know that the hatching time ones, I've seen some videos where there was some of them that were about, a year old, and the bottoms they weren't looking very good. And I'm very happy with the way that this is working. The wire bottoms, I mean, if you get down here and look under it, it looks nasty, but it's actually, that'll pressure wash. I'll be able to pressure wash that right off, and I'll pressure wash it 4 times a year, 3 or 4 times a year. So if you come to the back here, you can see that it has a poop guard for the waters, and you can see it only 1, 2, 3, 4. In a month, only like a handful of times has the poop actually been able to get over there to the water. And then on top of that, you have the shield. So that definitely keeps. If you look down here, you can see that this thing has got no poop in it at all. There's a little bit of dust in there. Just from being there for about 3 months. And the same with the bottom one. You know, I'm really happy with the poop trays. I might order like a couple extra ones from Wynola Ranch just to have them on hand, in case anything happens to one of these. And I was thinking about ordering maybe like an extra water, extra feeder, and a couple extra trays just to have them on hand just in case. But I'm really happy with the customer service of Wynola Ranch. They were excellent. You know, I waited a long time to get this cage from when I ordered it. I was being patient because I knew they had to assemble 3 1-tiers into a 3-tier. So, but once I called them, I'm like, I don't remember how long it was. It had been a couple months after I had ordered it and paid for it before they actually sent it to me. And after I called them once, and then like within a week or two, they had it at my house. So I'm really happy with the cage. It was worth waiting for it. I think that they will probably offer this on their website like as one package. This is my my overall on the cage. I'm very happy with it. The only issue I have is the poop comes off the side, but it's not getting in their food or their water. It just falls on the ground and on the side of it here, as you can see. You know, it doesn't look pretty, but that's the truth of raising animals. They poop, and we compost all their poop, and it goes in our garden. So we love the poop because it grows good vegetables. And we'll be feeding them cucumbers and stuff with their fertilizer. And let me show you where we keep our quails. And that's where we keep them at, right here. Let me get the water bucket. Alright, so the last thing I want to say about this cage that I forgot to mention was when I use this bucket, this pitcher, I pour water into it and then I dump it into the bucket. The bucket is white and I have no way to tell how full the bucket is, and I have to go sideways and fill it up like that. I cannot tell how full it is. I have to put my hand in there. See, it's up to right here right now. But it's very easy to overfill it. I was thinking about doing some kind of system like I have got with my rabbits, where I made a measuring tool to tell me how full the bucket is, and I'll have my wife put a picture in there on how we can tell how full the bucket is. The bucket is kind of small because these birds do drink a lot more water than I thought they would. They'll go just 1 tier will go through this bucket in about 1 or 2 to 3 days. They'll drink the whole bucket, and it's not even the middle of summer yet. So
when it gets hotter, it'll be more.
I'm hoping I don't have to fill it up every twice a day, but I might end up filling it up twice a day.
I have to fill up the 5-gallon rabbit buckets twice a day in the summer.
Yeah. Yep. All right, but that's it. I'm really happy with it. Would I buy another one? If I wanted to expand more quail, yes, I would buy another one. Yeah. I wouldn't go with any other cage. It's so much easier. I can pressure wash it and clean it up. It's a very nice cage.
Right.
Very happy. All right, thank you.
All right, well, that's it. The quail cages, and you guys finally get to meet my husband. And yeah, so I would give it maybe an 8 out of 10. Good cage.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us. Ta-ta for now.